Number 8 in our favorite Zelda songs of all time, I was a little surprised by. I didn't vote for this song. It did make my second cut. It was one of my last ones out, and I thought, I don't know if it's going to have enough support, so I don't really try and meta this system anymore. At this point, I kind of just vote for what I like and let the chips fall where they may. But this one, I was like, I don't think it's going to make it, so I'm going to give this like 22nd place vote to something else. And imagine my surprise to find out that 3 of you in particular were big fans of this theme, and you were like, you know what, it needs to be here. And that's with some man who's making some kind of psychotic face at you while you're spinning around in circles.
Yes!
I can't believe you did not think that this was going to get support, though.
I mean,
I wasn't
man.
sure.
You know us, of course.
This was like borderline. This could have been number 1 on a given day for me.
I thought it might be, actually.
Yeah.
So a quick anecdotal story is I remember Chris back in high school playing this on my piano and then going, all right, double time. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do.
Yep, like do it now. Go to the guy's angry. He's going, like, okay, calm down, Jesus.
And I don't know, maybe that memory endeared me to this so much because this is my number 5 and I love this song. I don't know, even my son asks for it nowadays, so it's got some staying power for some reason.
You're in shared company. This is a 4th, a 5th, and a 6th among the votes it got, which is why it made it to here, even though 3 people did not vote for it. And again, I was like, oh, this is definitely on my list. And as I looked at it, I'm like, I don't know. Because not so much this song or the support for it, but like Ocarina songs in general were tricky. Shaun voted for Zelda's Lullaby. It didn't make the cut. But a few other people voted for various Ocarina songs. Like, I love the Nocturne of Shadow, but I'm like, I'm not going to vote for that. How's that going to make it? This has more to it, like Song of Healing, which was earlier in the list. But I was still surprised, pleasantly. I'm glad it's here.
This is like one of the best Zelda songs ever. I mean, like, well, obviously, because it's number 6 on the list. I've listened to, like, remixes of this song. I listened to heavy metal versions of this song. It shows up in Oracle of, I think, Seasons, and I just stay on the little tile where it happens, because it's great.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the only songs on the entire list. I looked up a fun fact. It uses chromaticism, somewhat define traditional music theory by grabbing notes from atonal keys. So let me know if anybody knows. This is making sense.
No, I mean, it has a little bit of dissonance to it.
Chromatic notes and chord progressions are found in circus music, which might explain why Song of Storms has that circus vibe.
Yeah.
It also has a 6/8 key signature. That means that the listener can count the beat as 1 2 3 1 2 3 rather than 1 2 3 4. It's a popular time signature that adds to the bouncy, fun quality of the song.
There you go.
And I think that describes it perfectly. I also love that this song kind of illustrates the, not consequences of time travel, but you get to see it kind of early on through the Windmill Hut in Ocarina of Time.
Well, it's one of the first examples. You're
it's
right,
one of the
because
first examples, yeah.
It's the first chance to see the effects.
Yes.
Especially how they can work in reverse. You see what happens to the world when you become an adult and everything gets fucked up. You're like, oh no, and you're big and things have changed.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of the first chance you have to be like, oh, if I do this thing and then a different time period, this happens. It's a clever way of doing it. And again, they didn't really need to do this. You're not in the Windmill Hut for more than a couple times over the course of the game. But they did, and it's great.
It still kind of has like a little bit of an edge to it, though. Like, it's fun and circusy, but there's a little bit of like, by this point you've seen that the world gets fucking fucked, and so I don't know, it's like it's mindful of that too. It's just really well composed all the way around.
Yeah.
This song is a paradox, and I think it's so high up on this list because it willed itself into existence.
There you go. It was out of our control.
Yeah.
Yeah.